Hi everybody and welcome back to the collaboration journal between myself and Kyung Shotwell. Every week we take it in turns to choose a prompt. The first week I chose stencils, second week Kyung chose garden, that's right. The third week I can't remember what I chose. What did I choose? It could have been anything. I can't remember. Numbers! Thanks, Mr. F. And this week, Kyung has chosen black and white. So I've got my black and white pad out, which you've probably seen before in the Mr. Green Mark II. I think definitely used him then. Definitely this one here. So it's going to go there on one page on there. And I have spared us some agony in as much as I've cut quite a bit of the paper. I think I've cut all the papers out, but you never know, dear. You never know. So it's going to be a kind of foldy flippy thing. And I'm building it onto black thin cardstock. So what I've done is I've just taken a piece of cardstock. I've measured it up to be slightly less than the page in the journal and folded it in half. So this is going to be our flippy flappy, our first flippy flappy. And in here we are going to have a background piece on each side and a pocket like that, except it's not going to be exactly that shape. Let's stick the background on first. Let's just do that before. Let's run before we can... No! Walk before you can run. I had it the opposite way around. I'm not going to ink any of these because the only thing I could ink it with would be black, and I think that would be a little bit too grungy for the look that I'm going for. Quite like the clean cut sort of black and white look. So I'm using Collal. You use your glue of choice, of course. We'll get these stuck down and then we can start messing around with the pockets. So I want it. I've allowed a little margin all the way around like that. That's pretty good. There we go. So it's actually looking quite blue on the screen. It's grey, which fits in with the black and white, I think. I hope she's not going to take me to task for using grey. But you never know. So I had hoped to get this video made sort of earlier in the week, really, which would then allow me, well, take the pressure off, really. Not that it's a pressure doing this, but, you know, it would be done. And I wouldn't have to sort of think about it anymore. But the days just went past so quickly this week. Honestly. It's going to be spring again soon, I'm telling you. So that's that there. So we've got our two back pages on here, and I've just got a little bit of seepage. If I can just wipe that up while it's still wet. I think everything else is okay. So there we have it. That's this flap, like that. This is going to be the back page here. And it's going to flap like that. Is that right? Is that what I said in my head? I don't know. Might have to have a bit of a dry run again because I can't remember now which was the back and which was the front. I think that's the back actually, and it flips out this way. Oh dear. Right, so now I've got my two pockets and I want them to have a curve at the top. So I've got one piece, the fancy piece is slightly less than the black, but for the purposes of this, I'm going to line them up on this top corner so they're flush, sitting flush together like that. And I'm going to get what you thought was a cup of coffee. It's empty. And just use this cup on the corner, this mug, just to draw a little corner there, just to give us a sort of rounded edge to this pocket. And cut that out. And I'm going to do the same with the other one. Honestly, I am useless at using scissors. You'd think I might have learned by now. Right, so that's that. And then when we bring that down to where it's going to go, we'll just have that tiny little bit of black showing around it. It is a tiny bit as well. So just erase that pencil mark that I made there. Right, so that's going to go on this side, like that. And then this one, we need the curve on the other side, on this side. So we can do that. So let's bring those two edges up to meet like that. They don't want to meet. Let's try the other side, see if it's any. Yeah, that's more friendly. Right, so they're equal here, they're all joined up here. Put the mug on again and draw our line around. Oh, hang on, that's not the right one, is it? That's the wrong side. Oh no, it's the right side. Don't panic. Don't panic, folks. We're all right. We're okay. I thought for some reason I've done the same as the other side. Maybe they are the same. Right, there we are. That should be it. We should be okay. So let's move that down to where it's going to be. Yeah, and we've just got that merest hint of a black margin around it. Just erase that pencil line because it is not attractive. Right, so let's stick the black in place first, and then we can stick the grey spotty on the top. I don't need that anymore. Go out of my way. Right, now I'm going to use art glitter because I only want to attach this on two sides. Just want to attach it down there and across there. And then it's going to be more of a tuck really than a pocket. There we go. And I'm going to stick that over the grey that we've already stuck down here. Like that. Lovely. Let's get my cloth because I've just got a little bit of seepage there. And with art glitter you have to get it up quite quickly. Unlike the collal, you've got to get it gone. There we go. So we'll stick the other black one on. So I think this is probably me reverting to type really, with tucks and flips and flaps and folds. I do like that. And I have, well, you'll have seen Mr. F's video where he was making a lap book, and that is my next project, and it's threatening to be very, very promising. It looks like it's going to be really good fun. I'm going to be using Timmy paper, but I also, just so I can work ahead and try and work things out so the videos aren't super long, I've got a sort of mock-up one going as well, and I haven't used Timmy papers for that. I've used Timmy Looky Likey papers, but they aren't Timmy papers, so if I make a mistake, which I'm almost bound to do. I mean, you know, you just do when you're working in flips, flaps and bits and bats. I've got my Looky Likey paper that I can kind of use with impunity. I mean, you know, it's not free and you obviously have to print it out, so you don't want to be printing more than you need, but at least it's not like the Timmy paper where, oh my goodness, woe is me. So I'll show you that before the end of the video so you can see where I am and what's going to happen. What the first video is going to be about. Let's pop this on here. Like that. That's lovely. And you can see that border around there with the black, which looks quite nice, I think. That's going on there. And you can decorate these pockets up as you wish, really. This is a kind of bare bones type page, I guess. But you know, feel free to copy the layout and decorate it up as much as you like. There we go. Oops, daisy. That's how that goes there. Like that. There we go. Right, well, that's not too bad. That's nice. Nice start. So we've got two big tuck spots there. And I can't remember whether I cut out journaling cards for them or not, so I'll have to wait to the end and see if I've got anything left. Right, the next thing, it's gonna have, yeah, this is the back, definitely. This is definitely the bit that's going to get stuck into the journal. So it opens like that. But I also have an additional tuck that's going to go, flip should I say, that's going to go there like that. Oh my goodness, is there any end? No. So I'm just going to glue that on, and I'm going to use my collal, which will then give me a couple of seconds to move it around if I need to. So I want to go quite close up to that edge. I don't really want to go over it. There we go. Right, so let's just hold that out the way and get that lined up with the top, the bottom, the sides. Line it with whatever you can find to line it with. So let's just pop that there. Make sure it's square. That looks good to me, actually. Hooray! Let's just check that we haven't got any glue seeping out inside, which we have a little bit. So let's just wipe that off. Right, so what have we got so far before we get totally confused? This is the back, sticks onto the book. It's got a pocket tuck here and here. And then it folds over and we've got this flip here that we've just stuck on. Right? And this flip here is just marginally shorter than the full width. I'm talking a 1/16 of an inch. It's like nothing. But I don't know how to show you. Yeah, if I put that there and that there, you can see, I think there's just, it's nothing, half a nothing, but it is just a little step, and just make it easier to open it. So what's going on here? What's going on here is a very good question. Well, I can tell you that what's going on there is some, okay, where is it? This, some text that's going on the front, which will be the front. And there's a pencil line there, which I can get rid of. Looks pretty horrid. So I can stick this on here, definitely. So let's do that. Let's whittle away at these pieces until we've got no pieces left. in fairness, Kyung, when she gave the prompt, she said black and white, or at least it must have a black and white element in it. And straight away I thought, oh, penguin. But then I thought, no, I don't want the journal to be all, not silly, but I wanted some serious journaling in it. Twee, yeah. So I thought, no, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to paint a penguin. Right, oh, that's on the move. Right, there we go. Just check it's in the right place. And then we'll have a look and see what we've got. Right, so this is the front page, and that opens up like that, and then like that. So we've got all of this bit done, but we need to do this bit. Right, okay, I think I might be organised for this bit. I might be. And it's going to be a tummy tuck, a journaling card, and this is going to be the background. So that's going to go there like that. And the other side has got a pocket. So that's going to go there like that. I seem to have cut these quite short, but never mind. You get the idea. Yeah, they're not too bad actually. They're not too bad. That one can move up a little bit because it's got this pocket at the bottom. Yeah, like that. Lovely. So let's stick the backgrounds on first. That's the way forward. A lot of sticking, isn't there? A lot of using up big pieces of paper. But I don't have any other purpose for this black and white paper, and I bought it very inexpensively. Could have been from the Works. I seem to remember buying it from the Works, but it could have been the Range. I don't think it was Hobbycraft. I haven't been to the Works for, well, realistically years. Certainly not since, well, not since you know what. Right, so let's put that there. Like that. Lovely. It's just a bit off square there, isn't it? Right, there we go. Is that pocket going to be alright on there? Yeah, I think so. And we'll glue this one down, seeing as we're doing that sort of thing. You could sew around these. It would look lovely if you sewed around these. Actually, it would add a whole new dimension to it all. Whoops. Glued my wallpaper. Yuck. Horrible. And this piece, so I'll try and centralise that. Oh, it's not too bad. I thought it was short, but it's not. That's okay then. Right, I'll just leave that there to think about life for a minute or two. And this is the pocket that's going on. And I just want to make a thumb notch in the top. So I'm just going to fold it over a little bit, mark where that is so I know where I'm aiming for. Get my circle punch out. And this is a 2-inch circle punch, but any size circle punch will do. I can't see where my mark is. There, I think. No, it's there. Not that it's going to make a huge difference, really. I mean, just take a little notch out of it, and if you're inking, ink round the notch as well. And pop that on there. So I just want to do the 3 sides. This is a pocket, remember, so don't get, because we've been gluing big pieces down, don't forget and glue this down completely. Because that wouldn't be a pocket. It would just be a bit of paper. There we go. I think it might be slightly short in width, but we're not far. Oh no, it's all right. It's all right, don't worry. Not that I imagine you were sitting there worrying about it. It's got a bit of seepage here, so I'll get rid of that. There we go. Lovely, so that's that. And I have made a journaling card for here. I actually haven't backed it because it's white on the back, which is pretty good journaling. The paper's certainly more than thick enough to write on. So I'm just going to pop that into there. Well, I would, except the glue's splodged out, so I need to take a bit off the width of that, which is fair enough. Probably not that much, but we'll see. Yeah, I think that's all right. I'm going to leave it out until the art glitter glue's dried, because otherwise I'm going to end up sticking the journaling card to the art glitter glue and it's never going to come out, which isn't what we're after. Right, so this is a tummy tuck and that's going to go there. So that needs also some art glitter at the top and the bottom. You can use double-sided, any form of glue. I wouldn't necessarily want to use a glue stick on a tummy tuck because I just fear it wouldn't be strong enough, and I'm not sure it would have the longevity either. So that goes there straight as you can. So that's straight, that looks straight. And just stick that down, top and bottom, lovely. There we go, right. So that's the journal card I've made to go in there, which matches the one for the other side. And that should fit in. I'm not going to try it now because I know the glue's wet. I've just glued it. Let me just get rid of that little pencil mark there, which is just offensive. Right, so they're going to go in there. We've got that pretty much sorted. And then we come to this one. No, we don't. So that's all of that done. That's all of that done. Blimey. We're done. We're pretty much done. We're getting there anyway. Right, so for the front, I have decided to make another flip. So it's just a piece of card and I've folded over, it was a remnant, folded over about 1.5 inches and I've scored it. And that's going to go there. And it's going to get stuck onto the back and it's going to go fairly centrally there, like that. So you can open that, then you can open this, open that. You get the drift, don't you? It's a lot of flips. There's a lot of flippage going on. Right, so let's just, this is going to go onto here, but I need to engage the use of a magnet. Because otherwise I fear it wouldn't stay shut. It might, but why risk it when we've got magnets? So let's take, this is a new pack and they're always devils to get out. Very devilish. Oi. Alright, that's one. So I need one more. These stronger ones, they actually put sort of, oh, look at that, washers in between them. And now I've just gone and stuck two together. Come on. Let's put those opposite sides of the table so they don't get wanting to join up again. And please keep your magnets out of reach of pets and kids, because they're lethal. They're absolutely lethal. So I need this under here, under the sort of centre, about there. Right, these have got sticky bits on the back which sticks them down, which is fabulous. So I'll put that about there. I think it's maybe not central, but it's central enough. And then I'm going to stick this down here. And I'm going to use collal. Just put a little bit on top of the magnet. And then I'll stick this down. This page maybe has more of a feel of a mini journal, mini album about it actually, come to think of it. There's a lot of, you know, cutting to size and leaving margins and flippy flappies and whatever. And I guess on the journaling cards, if you wanted to, you could stick photographs. So yeah, I mean, it might be a bit more mini albumy. Right, so that's on there now. Now you need to make sure that you've got that glue pressed properly around that magnet, because it will want to come up at this edge. It's just what it does. And it's trying very hard to do that. And I'm trying very hard not to let it. Let's just hold that for a moment. Once the glue sticks would be fine, but I need to make sure that it's stuck. It's got some glue there that's resistant. Right, okay. So let's see if we can. I obviously didn't cut journaling cards for them, to be honest, because I can't see any. But let's see if we can get these in here. It's going to go in there. Is it? Is it? It's quite tight. It's quite tight. Let's get the bone folder in. Just open it up as much as we can. This is a problem, putting too much glue on. Well, I'm going to do two things. I'm going to take a bit of width off this and I'm going to round the corners, because that always helps things slide in and out of pockets more readily. Yeah, I think that's fine now, I think. Yeah. So let's round the corners on that. I generally round the corners on my journaling cards, to be fair. I don't think has this got an up and a down? Yeah, maybe that way. So that's in there. And here's another pocket here that you could decorate, you know, easily. Does that fit in there? Yes, let's just round those corners too. Lovely, pop that in there. Okay, that's lovely. So that's that spread done. You know, as I say, you could decorate this or anything and it would look lovely. Let's have a look here. That's all done. Oh no, the journaling cards. We need journaling cards. All this while I'm allowing this piece here to dry around that magnet. So let's get some card out and make a couple of journaling cards. What have I got left? Oh, I've got that. I'm down to a lot of remnants, really, to be honest. Loads of remnants and not much full sheets, but that's okay. Have I got two of those? Yeah, I've got two of those. I've got two of these, two of the clocks, I think, because I'm not a great lover of them. Two of the umbrellas. Oh, I'm better off than I thought I was. I quite like this one actually. No, I'll use that. I'll use these ones. Let's put the remnants back in. You never know when you might need them. So let's cut these off. Probably about the same width as the pocket, because remember we've got glue there, so maybe even a little bit less. So they're up to about there, I think will be good. Let's chop those. If I can find my pencil marks, of course. Oh, goodness me, it's always a... How could I not find a pencil mark? Ah, found it. Found it. There it is. It's actually easier, and what I've done for a lot of these is to mark it on the white side, on the other side, because then even I can see it. And there. Lovely. So let's see. Yikes. If these want to go in there. Yeah, that's just perfect. Goodness. Let's round these corners off as well, because these are also journaling cards. And I'm doing black and white because that's the prompt. You might want to do this page and not use black and white at all. Yeah, I quite like that there, it's nice. Just fits perfectly. You know, you might want to use, I don't know, a kit from the Journal Boat, Chapter 1, Lorna, whatever, which would be really pretty. That's going to go in there. Yep, matchy matchy, that's what we like. Right, so all of that's done, and all of that's done. That's the back. Right, marvellous. So it's just a question of attaching this to this fairly centrally there, putting the magnet on the back before we stick it down, and decorating this front piece. Let me stick this on first. So it measures, let's see what it measures. It measures 7 1/4, so half of that is 3 5/8, I think. 3 5/8. So I'm just going to put a line there. That's the centre of that. And let's measure this flap. It is 5 1/4. They're not making my life easy today, are they? 5 1/4 is 2 5/8. 2 5/8, which is there. And I just want to how is this going on? Let me just check. It's going on, no, like that. Right, so actually I need to draw a line across there. You can omit all of this if you are good at seeing straight. I'm just not. So I'm going to put this line across here at 3 5/8. And then a line down here at 2 5/8, I think it was. 2 5/8. This is the beauty of quilting rulers. And put a line there, and then the two lines should meet up and it should be square. Yeah. It's alright, that's going to go over there, and my two lines here are going to meet up. Right, so I need some glue on this bit. There we go. Right, now then, let's line our lines up. That's them lined up, and I just need to make sure that's pressed onto there as tight as I can get it. Lovely, that's really nice, good job, marvellous. Fold this out. Yeah, there's seepage. I tried to stay away from that centre line as well, and there's still quite a lot of seepage. But we'll just wipe it up like it was never there. Lovely, there we go. Right, so that's going to come onto there. We're going to have a magnet on the back there. So let's take the sticky off the magnet, and that's it. It finds its own home. It's attracted to the other magnet, so it finds its own home. And that's lovely, that works beautifully. Right, now then, for the very front piece, I've gone off the black and white. I wanted something that really stood out. So I've gone for this beautiful image that's in Lorna's shop called The Secret Garden. And I think that looks really nice there. It just sets off all the black and white, I think. So let's get that glued down. It went relatively smoothly, didn't it? It wasn't too bad. I hope you've managed to follow. But, you know, you have got the joy of... the joy. Oh, I'm dropping glue everywhere. You have got the ability, let's say, maybe not so much joy, of going back and watching this again if you've missed any bits or if I've gone too quickly or whatever. So let's stick that onto there like that, and that's our front sort of flip done, if you like. And let's see if I can recover all this glue that I've spilled. Whoops, that's still moving around. Timmy towel is better than that. Okay, no, not quite, nearly okay. Right, there we have it. Looks pretty, doesn't it? I really like that red rose on the front. I think it needed that. So let's bring back the journal and see if this is going to fit in. Yay! Yes, it is. So let's just remove that page from the journal whilst we stick this in. I'm going to take that out as well. How does this open? Oh, I remember, it flips into there, doesn't it? Yeah, let's open that as well. Let's give ourselves every chance that we can. So that's going to go there, like that. Yes, that fits really nicely. It's got a margin around it. Ooh, ooh, ooh. So, back to the collal, and let's get this stuck down. I'm running scared of going too close to the edges now because the collal's in a lively mood today. Seems to want to squish out all the time. Right. Oh, stand up. Okay, let's get this stuck down then. There's my centre, so I want it about there, about there, about there, about there. Lovely job. Yeah, that's more of a page that I'd be happy with in my journal. I mean, the garden one was huge fun to do. I really enjoyed it. But I don't want the whole journal to have things like that in it. Otherwise it just becomes I don't know, kids book. There we are. So I would, and I will, as soon as I've finished the video, leave a weight on top of this, because there's a lot of gluing going on today. So let's just put this page back to how it should be. And that flips under there. That goes down there. Lovely, that's that. And then this goes into our journal. Like that. So coming through the journal. Ooh, look at that page. That's nice. Let's have a look. What does it do? I don't know. Well, that flips open. So you could put a pocket on there. Really easily you could. And then this flips open. Ooh, very nice. And then this flips open. It's fabulous, isn't it? I really love flips. I love them. So that clips itself back down onto there, so it's definitely not going to, come open when it shouldn't be open. But as I say, there's loads of room in there for you to take it on and add more pockets and whatever you feel like adding on, excuse me. So, yeah, I like that page. So, seeing as we're in the mood for flips and tucks and whatever, let me show you this, which is the mock-up of the one I'm going to be doing in Timmy papers. Timmy's terrific tome, in fact. But this is Timmy's terrific tome, Cheating. So it's a lap book. This is the front, or it will be. I mean, it is the front, but it's going to have much more decorating on than that. After Mr. F made it, I covered the hinges with, it is actually proper Timmy fabric. It looks lovely. And it opens up like this. And that's the inside flaps. That's the spine where the big journal's going to be. Then it opens up again like that. And you can see the lovely Timmy fabric. And then we've got this, which is not that dissimilar to what I've just showed you. It doesn't have a magnet. It opens up on a string closure. That I've sewn around everything. And you see on this flip I have actually put a pocket, a little tuck spot, and a journaling card. This page is just 2 pockets with journaling cards in. This one is a side pocket here, and then it opens up like that. And we've got a tummy tuck there, and then the back page is these 2 big pockets. So that will be the first page that we're going to be doing with the Timmy paper. I've trialed it, I like it, so let's do it. So that will be the next video that I do, will be the Timmy, start of the Timmy Terrific Tome. There you go. Looks lovely, doesn't it? So that's that. That's all I can tell you today. Thanks for joining me. I've loved doing today's. I've really enjoyed it. I don't know where I put it. Where did I put it? Oh, it's here. And I hope you have a go at it. Or if not, keep your powder dry and have a go with me with the Timmy papers. So thanks for joining me. I'll see you really soon. Take care, everybody. Bye.